diamond graphic that we were using last week. So you can use that to guide you through the steps. But in doing this first one, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to show you how I would do it freehand and how you're going to have to do it on Thursday when it's on your final. So, I've got this polynomial. I'm going to try to figure out what the real zeros are in it. And in order to do that, I'm going to factor this into two binomials using the box and diamond method. What, Tommy? You got it? First step, got to multiply A and C. 4 times 6 gives me 24. I'm going to pull B down to here. 14. Okay, and I've got to find factors of this number that add up, that combine to make 14. So if I come over here, I write 24. I'm working out my factors. This is a great one, right? My first ones are 2 and 12. Well, that was easy. 2 and 12 add up to make 14. So I write those in over here, just for clarity, because I'm going to have a full diamond, and I'm going to pull these numbers into my box. Okay? I could have written this in at the beginning if I wanted to. I do it later just because I do the diamond, then the box. You can write 4x squared right away, because you know A is going to go in here. And you can write your 6 down here right away, too, because those don't change, right? We're really only solving for B. AX squared plus BX plus C. So we're going to pull our factors into these last two boxes. So I'm pulling in a positive 12, and I put a little x there, because that was already here as well. Another thing you could have written in at the beginning of this process. And I'm writing a 2 up here. 2x, 12x. Those are my factors that combine to make 14 and multiply to make 24. Right? That's how all of this is connected. I've got my box, it's complete. I have to pull factors out, so I'm factoring these numbers into 4 numbers that will become my binomials. Right? So I'm going to look at this first one. The thing is, you've got to remember, when you have a coefficient in front of A, so you don't have 1, but you've got 4 or 7 or any other number, it's possible that there's multiple ways you can try to factor it, and you might have to find the right one. So for the second one, the problem you guys are going to do, when I first did it, I didn't do it correctly because I pulled the numbers apart wrong. Because this has 2 different factors in it, right? I could do 4 and 1, or I can do 2 and 2. And as you work it through, you're going to realize by the time you get to the end that you won't be able to find multiples if you pull the wrong number out, okay? So let me try and do it. I'm going to try to do it incorrectly. And that's really easy with this one. So if I pull out 4x over here and x over here, that multiplies make 4x squared, right? So I'm on the right track, right? But then when I come over here, I'm told you can see this too, that when you get 4x, what do you multiply 4x by to get 2x? Nothing. You can't multiply to get 2x. So I've clearly done something wrong. Because I can't put anything up here that's going to multiply to make 2x. So that's too bad, but that's okay, because that eliminates one of the 2 possibilities. So I know the next time I do it, it's going to be right.
You're doing it now for it.
So I'm doing it so I can show you this part, and I'm going to let you do the second one, okay? Because I know you guys didn't quite fully grasp this last time. But this is the last time I'm demonstrating the box and diamond for you, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys do get it. So here's 2x times 2x, that's 4x squared. That's good. I'm looking to see if I can multiply 2x by anything to get, yep, exactly. 2x times 1 is 2x, that's good news. 2x times 6 gives me 12x. And then my double check, these are already written in, so these need to multiply to make this. 6 times 1, does that make 6? Yep. Sure does. Beautiful. So now I've got 2x plus 1, and I've got 2x plus 6. So here's the step we added yesterday. When we want to find the real zero here, Saina, what do we do? I'm just calling it name this is Saina, what do I have to do to find 0 here? I set it to 0, which means I do 2x plus 6 equals 0. Switch the 6 over, gives me 2x equals negative 6, because I moved it to the other side. Divide both sides by 2, x equals negative 3. So one of my real zeros is negative 3. I do the same thing with this one, set it equal to 0, 2x plus 1 equals 0. I get 2x equals negative 1, because I move the 1 over. And then I get x equals negative 1/2. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. That's just simple algebra. So I set this equal to 0. 2x plus, how did I get 3? 2x plus 6, this is over here, so 2x plus 6 equals 0. Move that 6 over by subtracting from both sides, you get negative 6. They divide both sides by 2, because we're just trying to get this x by itself, right? And we get negative 3. So our real zeros are negative 1/2 3 and -3. I'm sorry. So this is that extra step we learned. Box and diamond we've been doing for a week and a half. This extra step of turning the binomials into their real zeros is the easiest thing in the world. You just turn it equal to 0, solve for x, you've got your 2 zeros. Right? Any other quick questions about what we just did before I let you guys do the one on the paper by yourself? Well, there's a couple other questions on there that I want you to think about as we start into this lesson. But yes, for that question, this is all you need to do. These are your final answers because these are your real zeros. Okay? Everyone work on number 2. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. If you're having trouble, raise your hand and I will come and talk to you individually about how to work that out. You're exactly in the same place that I was the first time I did this. What are the other 2 factors you can use to get to these? Good job. That's its official name, the quadratic joint, but yes. ahead and let me know. I'm going to make sure you all know how to do this before we go forward. Two and a half an hour. We'll be done in half. 30 more seconds. Alright, everybody stop what you're doing, put your pencils down, put your eyes on me. We're moving on to the guided practice for our lesson today. Alright, we'll have more time to practice box and diamond when we review tomorrow. I'm happy to give you extra practice problems if you need them to understand that process. So everybody on the first page of guided practice is called guided practice 72214. Quadratics using the discriminant to find real solutions. I'm going to give you about 20 seconds to read through the reasons why we're learning this silently by yourself. All right, Tatiana is on the right page. We'll see in a second. Good, okay. Rich and Israel are open to the right page. What page are you on? Okay, so the page that says guided practice at the top. Alright, eyes up here. I want to talk about the new terms we have for today. This is the last new thing you're going to be learning in this class, so let's make sure you guys pay attention and we all figure this out together. And then we'll start talking about the kind of review that we're going to do to prepare you guys for your final on Thursday. Okay, so I'm going to wait till I have everyone sitting up, till I have eyes on me. Got Nasir's ready to go. Richard is ready to go. Brandon has his eyes on me. All right. Okay, so one of the things we're talking about, I already skipped ahead. Talking about the discriminant and the quadratic formula today. And in your notes where it says quadratic formula, I want you to write what I'm writing right now, not what you already see out there, okay? It's this. You're writing it where it says definition. You could also write it where it says visual. It's kind of up to you. But next to quadratic formula. Saw this in your do now quickly. You probably didn't remember the name of it. Nick referred to it as the quadratic joint, I believe. We call it the quadratic formula. So close. Next to the next term, discriminant. The discriminant, actually, I don't know if you call that a formula or not. You probably just call it the discriminant. So keep that in mind. This is your discriminant, okay, up here. So write that down next. Separate things, but I'll take a raised hand and tell me what the connection is between these two numbers. Once you have between these two, between the expression over here and the formula down here. she correct?
Yeah.
There's no two-way. Uh-oh. Someone's got to go back and do his homework.
Yeah.
Over again. Yeah, that's the beans, but yeah. All right, yeah, that's a lot easier without the two-way over. Is that right? I did all my homework wrong. Okay, well, we're moving forward with the right formula, which is great. Thank you, Crystal. This comes right out of here from underneath our radical in the quadratic formula. Okay. So what we're going to do today is very simple. We're going to take our normal quadratic expression that we've seen over and over again, those trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c. We're going to plug b in here, plug a and c in here, and that's going to give us a discriminant, which tells us something important about the number of real zeros in our quadratic expression. Okay. So just here where it says different discriminant solutions, going to have you read the first line there.